welcome everyone here to the Hardwood Teepee in Syracuse, Indiana, site of Wawasee High School as Triton comes in to take on the Lady Warriors. Triton 2-1 on the year, Wawasee 1-5. The series dating back to the 1978-79 season where the Warriors lead it 9-7. And the last time these two teams met was at Triton where Wawasee won 52-40. Hi everybody, I'm Andy O'Hara. With me tonight standing in is Jared Crooks joining us. And Cade's running our sideline camera. Kenny's on remote support. And as always, the Hall of Famer Earl Rhinelander here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSA Champions Network. Triton upsetting Plymouth in their last time out. And for a group, Jared, we saw this group play well in the second half of Tippecanoe Valley. We saw them play well kind of the Argus game throughout. But this team to kind of go into Plymouth and win that ball game was huge.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, and first, appreciate you letting me step in. And
absolutely.
This is kind of like a little childhood dream of mine come true here, get to call a high school basketball game, so I really appreciate it. But, yeah, the girls was over at that Plymouth game the other night. I'll tell you what, their chemistry just seems to really be clicking right now. Their ball movement, they're rotating the ball around the arc really well, really shifting that defense the other night against Plymouth. So really excited to see what happens tonight. I'm be honest, I don't really know a whole lot about the Wawasee Warriors. A lot of tradition here, obviously, in this gymnasium with Shanna Zolman going back in the late 90s. So excited to see what we got in store for us tonight here.
Well, in that Triton team, so we'll talk about a little bit of that Wawasee team. This is a team that runs a lot of screens, motions, a lot of back cuts. They receive a lot of motion in their offense. Don't quite get the shots to drop as much as they would like to. I mean, going back, like I said, they're 5 losses against a very good Manchester team, Prairie Heights, lost to Fairfield West, and then lost to a very good Concord team the other night. That win against Lakeland is the game I watched on film. The team really moved the ball up. This is a team that's going to battle. They're going to be scrappy for every single ball that goes anywhere near that basket. And this is a very well-coached team by Derek Gilreath, 39-37 in his 4 seasons head coach here at Wawasee. Triton, again, when you look at this side, we can talk a little more about them. But like I said, Plymouth, this is a team that in those first 2 games out-rebounded opponents. Out-rebounded Argus 35-26, 31-30, and then last time 31-30 there, 31-30 against Plymouth. Triton's been doing a good job cleaning the glass and, I mean, helping them out in that second chance points. It really shows when you have size like that Triton does.
Yeah, and I don't know if Ashli at practice, Coach Faulkner has really been preaching aggressiveness and tenacity in practice or what's been going on, but I can tell you some of the girls on our team that have really been standing out is Janika Kemp. She's just, I say, she's kind of a bully on defense, like a little pit bull, little chihuahua, just won't get away from you out there. Obviously the Holly girls, and it just seems like our aggression has really picked up over the last few games here. So
you talked about Janika from beyond the arc. She's one of the ones that gets. I mean, she shoots the ball extremely well. In that game, she had 9 points. She's 4 of 11 on the year for 36% from beyond the arc. Really kind of the most consistent. Now, Miley Gross can hit from the outside. Kind of a little bit of a cold start for her, but this is a team, like you said, last game, really moved the ball with a little bit of urgency.
Correct. I think they're realizing the more that you rotate that ball around that arc, that defense is going to shift as a whole, and that's ultimately going to cause some gaps in that defense. And then they're ultimately able to exploit those gaps, and it seems to really be working for them right now. So,
and Triton with a little more size tonight over Wawasee, with their biggest player being 5'1", but Triton's got 4 players over 5'9" and above. So their size around the rim is going to be huge for them for second chance points, which is something they don't have a lot of. I mean, 13 on the year for their second chance points, and they're allowing 17 second chance points. But if they can clean the offensive boards, help out there underneath the basket, this is a very good Wawasee team that can be very physical underneath.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, we got obviously some size with Avi Veers coming in. I don't know, did you get an injury update? I know she went down. It was a little scary moment last game in that Plymouth game with her ankle there kind of late in the game. I haven't really heard how she's doing. So,
so it sounds like, I got a little bit of this one was straight from the horse's mouth. So I know a little bit of a sprain, but may be as reserve as needed tonight. So that's going to be seen. You're probably going to see Austin Wright kind of thrust in there into the starting lineup, which Austin Wright has been playing extremely well for the Trojans. So, I mean, but Triton has some size. They got players, but for her and Savannah Hawley, they're going to be man in the middle here tonight.
Yeah, and you speak about that Austin. She comes in and she just is. She just kind of disrupts the game as a whole. The way she's so aggressive. So it'd be a fun one to watch down there in the paint tonight. Kind of see what happens.
It should be a good one. I think John Harrell has the prediction as a 1-point game favoring the Warriors here tonight, 37-36. But Gilreath 2-1 against Triton. Ashli Faulkner last year, her first time coaching against Wawasee, 0-1. But Wawasee, of course, this is a team that's going to have to kind of be battle tested because that Northern Lakes Conference is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, they got some good teams up here. I know there's been a little bit of controversy with them switching conferences and stuff. I was talking to actually a good friend of mine, the athletic director up here, and he just kind of rolled his eyes a little bit at that. So we'll kind of leave that to the side. I know it's definitely some interesting things going on in the conference up here. But just that conference is just known as just kind of a tough, gritty, get-in-your-face, aggressive kind of conference. So we'll see how we kind of match up tonight, and it'll be fun to see.
I'm going back to my high school days when I broadcasted at Warsaw for – what we had there. I mean, it was always an in-your-face. I mean, some of those I remember the Concord Warsaw game when the Moore boys just went over to Concord, and they were playing that gym was so hot that night.
Yeah.
I mean, you could wear a T-shirt, and you were still sweating. It was hot just because of the number of people in there, but a tough conference. Triton, again, this is they're not going to see a 1A team until December 6th. They still have got to face South Bend Career Academy, Manchester, and LaVille, so 3 more teams, 2A and above, before they get ready to start 1A play and continue with conference play as that continues to go out. We're going to take a break here real quick. We're going to turn over to the PA announcer for the national anthem, followed by the starting lineups. And after that, we'll be back right here on the Triton Trojans Sports Network.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Hardwood TP. Tonight's varsity game features the Triton Trojans against your Wawasee Warriors. Before we meet the teams, please stand and gentlemen remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Here are tonight's starting lineups for both teams. First, our visitors from Triton. Number 1, Savannah Hawley. Number 2, Sierra Hawley. Number 3, Chloe McKinney. Number 4, Miley Groves. And number 21, Austin Wright. The Trojans are coached by Ashli Faulkner.
The starting lineups out there for both sides.
Tell you what, if you're a high school kid and that doesn't get your blood pumping a little bit, I don't know what does. I got little goosebumps over here ready for this tip-off. So.
Well, you need to with Thunderstruck. I mean, that's one of the best ones to come out to.
Yeah. Dim the lights, get the little spotlight going there.
Wawasee has always hosted some really good basketball games. Like I said, go back to my Warsaw days. I called a couple here. There were some pretty good ball games. So Savannah Holly will square off against Hardy at center court. Whistle blows. Ball's up and we're underway, and Wawasee controls the tip.
Looks like we're size-wise matched up pretty well. See what.
Tom's going to work it on over to Likens on the right wing, up on top to Barger. She'll drive left side lane, lost the basketball, regains control, but can't throw it back in. And their first offensive stand results in a turnover.
Working out some scoreboard issues here.
Uh-oh. Holly works on over to Groves. They're working back and forth. Tom's going to apply pressure up the floor. McKinney now back to Holly. Trying to work outside.
It's like Wawasee coming out in a little 1-3-1 here. We'll see how Triton's going to go ahead and attack this.
Groves down, goes into Holly in the low block. Gets swarmed immediately, and the ball's ripped away. Jump ball's the call, but Triton will hang on to it. And that 1-3-1, Triton's going to have to figure that out because Wawasee runs it extremely well, as you just saw there.
Yeah, we'll have to attack that center and then those dead spots on the baseline. See what Coach Faulkner comes up with here.
Groves now feeds it to Holly, but throws that one away, a turnover. Likens leading the charge. 1-on-3, fast break, pulls up, hits the bottom of the backboard. Rebound there to Austin Wright, but she's going to step out. Oh, they're going to say, yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Barger going to trigger the inbound from her own baseline. Feeds it in to Hardy, and the assist off the inbound as Wawasee strikes first.
Oh.
Savannah Holly got lucky there. That ball seemed to hang forever. Outside to Miley Groves. She tries the dribble drive, feeds it to Savannah Holly. Out to Sierra, swings it to Chloe, now to Austin Wright. Wawasee doing a nice job pressuring in the half court. Triton.
There again, you saw a little glimpse of how Triton's been moving that ball. That ball movement's just really well, which makes that defense rotate like that.
McKinney now goes to Holly up at the top of the key. Now back to Groves. Obviously doing a nice job extending that defense, not letting Triton get anything inside, and Triton will turn it over.
That's a tough spot there in the corner.
And Holly takes it right back. Up, bank is closed. Rebound to Likens. Tom crosses the timeline. Swings it right on over to Pouch. Tom, top of the key, swings it to Poucher. She'll drive inside the lane, lost the basketball. Sierra Holly tips it. It's going to go off her foot, and it'll stay right here.
Looks like for the Warriors, this point guard is number 12, is one of their few seniors on the team here. We got her and number 34.
And then, yeah, so they're the only two on the floor right now. That shot missed by Tom, but Poucher gets the rebound. That'll be on Austin Wright. First foul of the ball game.
Good crowd tonight from Triton. Looks like we traveled well just right up the road here. It was a gorgeous drive getting into the game tonight with that sunset. I don't know if you happen to catch that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it was a nice drive in. A lot better than some of the ones we're going to get to experience here in the next month or two.
Right.
Poucher again, good on the first. Gets the friendly bounce. And the Warriors open up to a 4-point advantage. Tipped by Barger, and Miley Gross wisely lets it go out of bounds to reset. Triton has got to find a way to break that 1-3-1 and work something inside the arc. Holly up to Miley Groves. Ball fake, and now they'll work it.
Good ball fake.
Groves now outside, scanning the floor, skips it across the way. They got right down the low block, has time, pull-up jumper on the way from the baseline is good.
That's the soft spot right there. That's how you beat a 1-3-1, that dead zone on the baseline.
Barger up the floor, feeds it on over. That one's good there for Hardy again. Gets her second basket. Another assist for the Warriors. Now the two sides kind of starting to figure one another out. Holly goes on over to McKinney on the left side. Barger's got a piece of it. She's got a steal. One-on-one goes up, it's the basketball, and Triton will take it over. The official's going to have a conversation. So they're going to say that Triton knocked it out of bounds. It's going to be the call from the far side official. So Wawasee will get to inbound in the half court on their own baseline. And a 30-second timeout for Ashli Faulkner. trying to get her team refocused in. But again, for Triton, this is the second of a 2-game road stand against the Northern Lake Conference. And next week, they will be at home against South Bend Career Academy and they take on the Trailblazers. But not many long home stands, only a pair of a couple. That only last a pair long, I guess. So.
No, and I know that South Bend, that game, they don't no JV game there. You know, I'm kind of shocked at how many of these schools, especially here in Indiana, don't have enough girls to even put a JV team on the court.
And that's something you've kind of seen here lately, where the declining, where you kind of see them play halves if they don't have enough players, or you see a lot in the 1A level, but to see it in the 2A level in a couple of different spots, it's kind of a rare sight to see.
Yeah, and I'll give Triton credit. They're always trying to get creative to make sure that we're able to put our, the younger classmen in a successful position, but unfortunately these other schools just don't have the teams to play, so there's really not much we can do.
Exactly right.
We added a tournament at the end of December.
I think so, yes. I saw that. Good feed underneath. Poucher can't make a convert, and it's going to be a tie-up for the rebound. It'll stay with the Warriors.
Looks like we're coming on the man here.
Likens is going to hand it off to Tom, top of the key. She rolls to the right side of the lane, goes with the runner high off the window, no good, but a foul call on the Trojans. And it's going to be on Miley Groves. It's the team's second here in the quarter. And the Warriors back to the line. They were perfect on their first trip. This is Tom's first trip of the evening. First one tickles the twine there. As a team shooting 58% from the line. Tom is 2 of 3 coming into today, according to Max Preps. Second one, can't find the friendly roll. And the putback by Hardy is good. Wawasee cleaning the boards well here early on. Groves threads the needle to Holly, swings it to. Now Groves on the right wing. Finds right in the lane, goes up the jumper, contested off the iron, no good. Chloe McKinney gets fouled on the putback.
Good board, Chloe.
And Chloe McKinney's one that's she's starting to take those steps where she's really kind of starting to figure it out, and she's a very athletic player, long, lanky, and a very good defender.
And again, aggressive. I don't know if Coach Faulkner is really trying to pull that aggressiveness out of these girls, but it just seems like even 3 games in, they're just even every game getting more aggressive than what they were last year and every game this year. So it's –
after a tough year last year and how this group has responded, they're really starting to kind of understand what Coach is expecting of them. They're starting to put it out there on the floor. So they're going to turn up the pressure here in the full court after the 2 made free throws by Chloe McKinney. Tom on the right side, short corner jumper up and gets that one to roll in. Back to a 7-point lead. Groves now with the basketball. Triton still working against that 1-3-1. Feeds it to Austin Wright. Good off-ball movement. Savannah Holly's going to retreat to the top. Hands it off to Groves. Kenny calling for in the far side corner. Trying to keep it short. Tipped up front and a steal for the Warriors. Likens now with the basketball. She had 8 points there in that first quarter again in the JV contest. Harding now kicks it outside to Poucher. Poucher stops inside the free throw line. Tom on the left wing. Wawasee's going to reset the offense.
Triton sticking with this man. I'll be anxious to see if Coach Faulkner matches their zone play, just to kind of match the tempo of the game here.
BNS ring call there as Sarah Hawley gets called for the foul. Team's third. But, yeah, Triton, like I said, a lot of motion. You're going to see that circle motion there kind of in the middle. That's what I saw on film. Audra Weaver now checking in for the Warriors on behalf of Poucher. Barger triggers the inbound scanning. Sees the corner on the near side here. Goes to Tom. Tom kicks it out to Weaver. Here comes Austin Wright to pressure the ball. Likens now scanning. Crossover works to the near side to Tom on the left wing. Barger flashes underneath. Back to Barger in the far side corner. Wawasee taking their time. Looking for that good opportunity as Likens sees a lane with the left hand. Bank is open. We'll see if Jared's suggestion is going to come up here. As Triton still needing to find an answer defensively, as that motion is just taking that defense out of their element. McKinney on the outside. Holly. Down into Savannah. Here comes the triple team. Lost between her legs. There's Chloe McKinney to get the loose ball. And one opportunity coming for Chloe McKinney.
As they say, basketball's a game of runs. See if we can make a little bit of a run here as we close out this first quarter.
I like it.
Jared's channel needs turned up, according to our viewers.
Can't take him up much more.
Okay, interesting. I mean, it sounds perfect in the headset, so I don't.
Checking in would be Kielich for the Warriors. Trying still to make a substitution, and I spoke too soon because here comes Jillian Bulis. McKinney's free throw off the front iron, no good.
Vanna.
Putback's no good. Rebound to Likens. Likens now going to work to the near side here. Goes to Weaver. Finds Kielich in the lane. Goes up. Blocked by Hawley.
Likens girl got some minutes in the JV game, so I'm trying to see here. She's a sophomore. So.
Yep. She had 8 points in that first quarter.
Yeah.
That's what I had her down. So Jillian Bulis checks in for Austin Wright. Likens receives the inbound by herself. Weaver spots a three. Count that one. That's the third Wawasee assist leading to points, and now they lead by 10. Triton needing to chip away. Getting the groove offensively. McKinney now skips it across the way.
Nice.
Ollie with the runner in the middle. Banks closed. Likens with another rebound and a push after the rebound.
How's the subscription model been going for you guys with the YouTube? I know as I see get some pretty good followers with our
I think we're up to 82.
Oh, good.
Nice. Well, appreciate everybody watching, supporting. Barger feeds it to Likens.
Oh, a little shove off got away there with.
Barger for three, in and out. Tipped around, Jillian Bulis gets the rebound.
All right, let's see if we can beat them down the court here before they set up in the zone. Keep going. Here we go, Janika. Good take.
With the runner off the back iron, Chloe McKinney with the rebound. Kemp kicks out to Miley Groves, left wing three. Off the iron, no good. Savannah Hawley rebound, putback's on its way. Can't get that one to connect. Second putback does not find the mark. Janika Kemp sits down in the student section.
Number 32, Aylin Fuller.
Aylin Fuller checks in. She had some moments as well, 5'9" junior in that JV contest. Only one starter remains out there for the Warriors. As Likens, who handles the basketball, leaves it to Weaver. Kicking outside, goes to Fuller. A little bit of a high bounce there. Triton wanting a carry call. Ripped away by Bulis. Fuller's there. Krull is there to get that one. Kicks it outside.
See if we try.
Out to Kielich. She'll spot for a three. High arcing shot off the window. No good.
All right, down 40 seconds here. We'll see if we settle for one shot, take it to the quarter.
Need to get some momentum going into that second quarter.
I agree.
Find that spark. Wawasee called for the foul, their second team foul. Third team foul. It's on Kielich.
Different set of officials we're used to seeing over here in this part of the state. I just don't recognize these guys. I don't know that I've ever.
I think I've seen the gentleman across the way, and I think that's the only one I've seen before.
Yeah.
Bulis now inside the three-point line. Kicks it to Miley Groves. Triton needing a spark. Bulis receives it. Gets caught now in the corner. Kielich providing pressure and jump. Ball's the call. It'll stay with the Trojans. Triton's got to watch working themselves in that corner, that trap. Wawasee gets there quick. Groves uses the screen. Look at Likens punching it right back off the inbound. Ashli Faulkner trying to switch her offense around. Kemp, tall pass. Hawley gets a piece of it. Here comes Weaver. Turnover by the Trojans. Weaver trying to feed it to Kielich, and she'll throw it away. Now Miley Groves. She's got Bulis. Too tall.
Good luck.
the right idea.
Right idea, just not a little touch there. Great idea. Good look, Chloe.
8.1 seconds. Likens now goes to Weaver. Weaver tries to split the defenders, and a foul call from the near side official. See, this one's on. And they're calling on Chloe McKinney. That will be her first team's fifth, so Wawasee will go to the line for the bonus.
Team's fifth. Audra Weaver at the line for Wawasee.
Weaver's a pretty good free throw shooter, 10 of 20. 50% gets her a lot. Converts the first one. And Coach Gilreath having a conference with the official.
He's looking the other way. I'm not sure what he would be questioning. Any idea what he's...
I'm not entirely sure. It was a quick conversation down here on the short side of the bench as the two officials have a conversation. Maybe trying to get more time on the clock. So they're going to put some more time up on the clock, is what I heard the officials say. Oh, they're going to take it off the clock. 6.1 seconds. So Weaver, second free throw off the front iron, no good. And a lane violation on the Warriors. Oh, push. Oh, where's that? There it is. Triton's going to go a long way in 4.6 seconds. Up to Kemp, swings it to Miley Groves, fires a high-arcing shot. Bank is closed, and that does it for the first quarter. Wawasee leads 17-6. We'll take a break and be back right after the break, right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, second quarter about to get underway here. Wawasee leading 17-6 from the Hardwood TP. I'm Andy O'Hara. Jared Crooks along with me here tonight. Caden's running our baseline camera here tonight, and as always, the Hall of Fame pro Ryan Lumber here for the Triton Sports Network.
Terrace on the road.
Yeah. That's what you call the indent. That's what I used to call my spot at Warsaw was the indent.
We'll get him on the camera here.
There you go. There's Caden on the camera.
I'll tell you what, it's 11.
Oh, he can hear us, so I wasn't aware of that.
Good for him.
11-point game coming out of that first quarter, but I tell you, it feels like it's a lot closer than that. I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of...
Wawasee got a lot of good looks there defensively. Triton just couldn't get it going on offense. If they try and get a couple more baskets there to convert, it could be a one-score game.
Good jump. Great job by Miley there, shutting off that baseline.
Now Lydia Hammond checks, and you talk about a good defensive player there, Lydia Hammond. I love that game against Elkhart Christian. Where she just flipped the momentum.
Yeah, there's a few of these girls. It just seems like whenever there's a loose ball, they're the ones on the floor, and we've got a couple of them out there right now. So
some good scorers out there, like Ashli Faulkner. I really like that she's going deep into her bench this season. There's a good rotation of girls out there. So they work to Poucher, deep two on the way. The line drive shot does not hit the mark. Fuller with the rebound. Now it goes on over to Hardy. Hardy down into Fuller, contested. Oh, you're good. Fouls me on Tom. Sometimes I get talking, it's hard to stop myself. So Barger checks in. So Fuller Fuller now going to guard in the full court. Pressure Triton into the corner. Kemp throws it. Dangerous pass, but that's going to put Poucher in a bad spot where she'll get called for her first foul. Team second here inside the first minute of the second quarter.
It's good for us. Get them in a little bit of foul trouble early here. Maybe we can get some start going down low, jumping into the defenders, drawing some fouls.
Janika Kemp receives the inbound, knocked away there. Fuller fighting for it. Kemp's going to cover it up. Triton's going to hang on to it.
Jump ball stays with Triton.
So Miley Groves to trigger the inbound in front of the Wawasee bench. Goes to Lydia Hammond. Hammond going to try to work it down to Jillian Bulis in the corner. She does. Here comes the trap. Swings it to Groves. Has Kemp. Kemp has Hawley underneath, but she's going to drive, steps through, can't draw the foul. Bulis gets the loose ball. Jump ball's the call, and Wawasee takes over.
Again, a little glimpse of that ball movement I'm talking about, how quick they swung it from that right corner up around the arc and then it left that whole left side open, and it just comes down to finishing.
Yep. Couldn't said it better. Barger now goes up to Hardy. Hardy now to Likens. Likens on the right wing. She'll drive. Stops in the corner. Barger sees a lane with the runner up. No good at the iron. Rebound to Hawley. Wawasee going to trip it away. And now it's going to send Barger to the line for two on the Triton foul call. Again, Hawley, it's her first, team's first of the quarter. Ashli Faulkner talking to Lindsay Shively down there. Poucher's first free throw misses the mark. And Triton's got a good coaching staff. I mean, I think Lindsay Shively and Ashli Faulkner work well together. Then you got to throw the comedic relief of Sam Stutzman in there. That's a fun coaching group.
I can tell you as a dad how much I appreciate my daughter getting the privilege to play for him. She comes home, especially with Sam and Lindsay, that father-son or father-daughter combo is it's just a neat combo for the girls. So
there's a lot of experience there for sure.
And I love the way they manage the bench too. How one just kind of calls one just does the substitutions, and the coach just coaches whoever happens to be on the court at that point and doesn't kind of stays out of that. So
I like that. Groves on the outside. Here comes the pressure. Splits the defender. Swings it. Poucher knocks it away. And Hawley going to get called for a push.
Not sure if that was a frustration foul there or what. Just a little uncharacteristic for Savannah there. But
which is a big foul. It's her second foul. Her and Sierra, her and her sister, both with 2 fouls. And now neither one of them on the floor. Trying with 2 starters on the floor. As they're going to send 2 of their 2 Hawley sisters to the bench now in foul trouble. Likens goes to Poucher, baseline jumper. Ooh. Long, Hardy reaches up, grabs it, and puts it in.
A lot of fans will be yelling over the back. They forget that over the back calls, so it's changed over the years.
Yep.
The defender has just as much right to that space as the
offensive player does.
Rather, the offensive player has just as much right to that space as the defender does. So.
Likens drives in, goes out to Fuller. Fuller feeds it to Hardy. Hardy backing down, banks open. And Wawasee really shooting well inside the arc. A 16-point lead for the host Warriors. Now Janika Kemp trying to get freed up. Trying to needs to settle in, let their offense take shape, and you trust that ball movement. But Wawasee called for the foul. That's going to be on Likens.
After getting a few points down there in the paint, looks like kind of going real deep in the bench, as you were saying here.
Yep.
So let's see if Avery can maybe kind of get a little momentum swing for us here.
So Veers Baker checking in. Sets the screen as she wants underneath. Now here comes the double team. She throws it out. It's going to go off of Wawasee. It'll stay right here. Now Kielich, also Krull checking in for Wawasee. Fuller and Poucher comes off the floor.
I'll tell you, I think Avery Veers, she's going to be a fun one to watch as the season goes on. I think, coming out of basketball season, but, shaking the dust off a little bit, trying to realize how big she can actually be down there in the post. So,
Triton will turn it over there. Hardy got a hand on it. And Avery's one of those ones as Kielich tries a 3, can't connect. Hardy, another offensive rebound, rips it away, hands it to Likens. Likens now to Barger. That shot's up, no good. Austin Wright touches it, and it goes out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it went off of Wawasee.
I'll take it.
So much clicking.
Yeah, you give me anxiety with all these spreadsheets over here.
I know these are my spreadsheets. This is usually Kenny's job. No offense to Ryan, but I'll be glad when he's clicking stats again. Groves now past the half-court line. Oh. Aaron.
A little inadvertent horn there. Not sure what that was all about. Good board, Austin. Good look. Ooh, right idea.
Weaver now up the floor. All the way coast to coast. Hits the bottom of the iron, and Veers Baker there to get the rebound.
Nika really pushing it up the floor here. Got a runner. Good look.
Triton still throwing it away. Right now 11 turnovers here in the second quarter by my count, but Triton gets that steal. Austin Wright draws the foul, and she'll go to the line for two.
Number 21, Austin Wright, heads to the line for Triton. Fouls on 23, Audra Weaver, her first, team score.
So we've got a little break in the action here next week. Boys are starting. Any other? I know obviously Triton we're excited to see, but any other area games you're looking forward to seeing? I know it's a really exciting time for Indiana basketball next week.
I think there's a lot. It's going to be kind of fun to watch this year. I think you're going to see some good basketball in the area for sure. Warsaw is going to be a fun group to watch. I think there's going to be some good teams kind of just south of us. It's right off this iron empty trip for Triton.
I might be heading up to Westview Lakeland, which I know is a little out of our area, but that Westview gym up there is such a great atmosphere, and that's going to be a good rivalry up there to watch.
We got the Westview Whistler up there as well.
Right.
We got to call a couple of their games down at the Trench during a regional play.
Yeah, Coach Dribble, he's doing a good job up there with those Westview Warriors.
Feeds it underneath. Hardy goes to Barger. Barger swarmed, lost the basketball. Veers Baker fighting for it. She'll get the steal.
I think push.
Barger again really threatening the Triton ball handlers. Now down to Wright. Wright finds Lydia Hammond, and she'll get fouled on the way to the basket. Wawasee not happy with that call.
Lydia Hammond will head to the line for Triton. Fouls on number 20.
Emerson Krall going to get called for the foul. It's her fifth team foul. So Triton now not just right at the halfway point, and they're in the bonus. You now need to be aggressive in attack.
That's right. If I was Triton, I'd just put my shoulder down and go right into these defenders and put it in the hands of the officials to put us back at the line. Score some points while the clock is stopped here.
Hammond's second free throw finds the mark as it tickles the twine there. Triton now 3 of 7 from the line, but as we noted, Triton's in the bonus for the rest of the second quarter. Weaver crossed the timeline. Janika Kemp pressuring the basketball. Now it goes to Hardy. Hardy goes down. Hammond knocks it away. Kroll keeps it alive. Now Hardy again inside the three-point line. Here's Baker. Forces the jump ball, and Triton will get it. There's another team I'm kind of interested in, the South Bend St. Joseph team. It's kind of a super team up there. It'll be kind of a fun one to kind of keep an eye on.
Yeah, with South Bend, Washington up there as well. I know we went up saw that Reynolds kid play last year. It was kind of all the hype, but then he transferred out. So still follow him a little bit on social media, but just a lot of good basketball. Again, just a really exciting time of year for Indiana. Love watching all these kids in the area play.
So Veers Baker going to get just a little bit of a rug burn. That's showing some. Going to get taped up here. Ashli Faulkner, look at that. Head coach taping her up. You can tell she's a
part of the job description.
Well, do you think that's part of the job description?
Where's Eric when you need
him? Where is Eric? He was busy today, Ryan said.
So while Avery's out there, she's got kind of a plate. When she's going to be heading down to the volleyball Indiana North-South or something.
She should be.
Exactly sure what it was, but
yep.
Still hanging on to that volleyball a little bit.
Oh, she plays that volleyball pretty seriously. She's real good as the Warriors steal it away with Weaver in the full court and cannot get the lay-in to drop in. Triton gets the rebound. Miley kicks it out to Janika. Contested three. Bank is closed. Hardy gets it, but look at Austin Wright ripping it away.
I'll tell you this, Austin, she's going to be fun to watch. I mean, she's fun to watch right now, but over the next couple of years, she is just an aggressive, gritty player, and I love to see it.
And last year, you kind of saw the pieces there of what she could be, and this year she is just starting to take that leap.
Mm-hmm.
It's early. You can't get that one to drop in. The Wawasee student section always can seem to get in your head just a little bit as Jillian Bulis rotates in. Likens now back on the floor for Wawasee. 3:14 to go here in the second. Right again off the back iron. And Kielich gets the rebound. Here comes the trap. Miley Groves takes it away.
Miley getting in there. Good take. There you go.
Oh, going to travel this time.
I didn't see that.
And Ashley skips her way in frustration to the end of the bench.
I tell you, I'll give, as a coach, got to be a little bit frustrated here. I mean, again, I feel like the girls are playing really well. It's just we're not finishing our plays. This feels like a much closer game than almost 20 points here.
I agree. They're just going to get those shots to drop as Wawasee back on the offensive side. Barger drives, kicks it to Hardy. Mid-range jumpers up and in and out. Tipped off the hands by Barger is the call underneath. McKinney now swings it, goes to Kemp. Triton needs to attack here. Only with them in the bonus, can't be timid.
Good look, good look.
Right idea. Just, again, Triton cannot finish.
Again, I sound like a broken record. We got
the
right idea, perfect pass, and it's just something silly like letting it go off our fingertips, which it's all right.
Still plenty of basketball to be played yet if you're a Trojans fan. Poucher gets it taken away by Miley Groves, who knocks it out of bounds. And Triton just got to stay aggressive here. Lift that lid here in the second half. Try to get some momentum. Poucher up the floor. Miley Groves again pressuring the basketball, knocks it out of bounds. And the good news for Triton, that's really kind of keeping the seconds from completely ticking away. Barger settles in. Goes out. Poucher dials a three and connects. They're 2 of 4 from beyond the arc.
When was our last field goal? I'm sure we don't have that stat anywhere or could look back that far, but it seems like it's been a little while.
It's been a while. And Janika Kemp had a good look but rattles out. The Gremlins in the basket still knocking it away for the Trojans.
Coach Faulkner encouraging her team, trying to get a little fire here, make sure they don't give up going into the half.
Foul call on Triton. It's going to be on Miley Groves.
Number 4, Miley Groves, first, second.
If you're Triton here, you're looking to get a couple baskets to get you some momentum and some confidence here towards the end of the second quarter.
Just something to hang your hat on as we go into the half.
30-second
timeout for Wawasee. So Lydia Hammond will check in next dead ball. But yeah, Triton right now, I mean, a team that we've seen really kind of play well. That's where I put it. You know, in that second quarter, their first couple of quarters, not really great offensively, averaging 5 points in the first quarter, 6 points in the second, but it's a team that's really kind of exploded, which is different from a season ago. But the second, third, and fourth quarters, they tend to allow a lot of points.
Yeah, I'm trying to listen in here to Coach Faulkner. Just looks like she's it's really just looks like a morale boost kind of a timeout. I think she's just trying to make sure the body language of these girls, the attitude just stays positive as we're kind of finishing out the half here.
And I talked to Ashley. She says a lot of those players, they've got the green light to shoot the basketball if they have a look. Mm-hmm. But situationally, take that look. I mean, she's a very encouraging, very good head coach.
Yeah. That's okay. And again, Triton's getting the looks. Maybe maybe the tables will turn here a little bit here, and things will stop falling for the Warriors as we there's a 3-point
from Barger.
So much for that idea, huh?
It's kind of the broadcaster's curse in a way. Janika Kemp receives it. Now Triton to start moving this offense. Kemp drives through and a foul call, and she'll go to the line for 2.
I know I've said it a few times already, but she's just, again, that aggressiveness that she brings. She's just a fun player to watch out there.
You know, as a freshman, she did a lot of really nice things. Now in her sophomore season, seeing that varsity floor, she hit 3 big threes there against Tippecanoe Valley. She gets that first one to drop in. Trying 4 of 10 from the free throw line, leaving 6 points out there. Janika tickles the twine on the second. It's a perfect trip. Need a stop here to kind of let that feed off that defense. Gotta get Chloe McKinney with the hold. That's the 14th foul. Second for McKinney. Now she joins Savannah Hawley, Sierra Hawley, and Miley Groves all with 2 fouls.
Trying to force him to the corner here, see if we can get a trap. There it is. Nope.
Weaver now up the floor. Stop and go, but she double dribble. She went to that little hesitation switching those hands. Now Veers Baker going to rotate in. A lot of Triton's bigs being in foul trouble. She had 15 points, a season high the other night against Plymouth. Janika Kemp falls on trying to rip it away. Possession error belongs to the Warriors, and that'll be a turnover. So now Barger to inbound. Finds Poucher. Guarded by Wright. Feeds it to Weaver. Lost the dribble on the baseline, but good feed down into Poucher. Dead ball, kicks outside. Barger by herself. Pushes a 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Austin Wright.
Got a runner. Got a runner off.
Lewis now with the basketball. Final minute here of the quarter. Down into Hammond. Gets caught. Barely leaves her feet. Good hard fought battle between those two. They're going to get a foul call on the Warriors.
A little frustration showing here on our girls. As they're getting on the floor there.
That foul's going to be on Weaver, her second. They're in the bonus. So Hammond goes there. There's 1 for 2 on her first trip. Connects on the first. Likens back in the ball game. Both sides really kind of throwing the subs out there quick, fast and furious. Second free throw does not find the mark. Austin Wright with the rebound. Veers Baker on the baseline.
Triple team.
Janika Kemp, high arcing shot, hits the rim short of the mark. Austin Wright with another rebound, but double dribble. Well, they're even on the rebound marks by my count, 17 apiece.
Seems like there's been a lot of bodies on the floor tonight, a lot of loose balls. I always love seeing these girls getting on the floor and scrapping a little bit.
Kind of gives you a little bit of that confidence, a little bit of that dog that fired up, and right there, Janika Kemp forcing a turnover. Trying to force steal. Hammond stops on the right wing, 20 seconds to go. Kemp swings it left. Bulis now at the basketball. Barger steals it away. Stops. Tries to feed it to Likens. Goes up against Bulis, and she'll draw the foul with 7.3 seconds to go.
She's going to the line here. Thanksgiving next week. Favorite Thanksgiving dish? Anything traveling at all next week? Or?
Oh, no. Thanksgiving's at my house. We don't have to travel no more. Likens goes up, and first one bounces out. I'm always like my turkey guy, so I'm in charge of making the turkey. And then my sister-in-law usually makes pretty good corn casserole, but they're not going to be here this year, so Michelle's going to try. Off on the second one. Wawasee gets the rebound. Hardy's put back no good. Kemp throws it down the floor. That's going to do it for the first half. Warriors lead 28-10. I pushed it over. See if it works. These are unofficial stats. We're trusting the clicking of the play-by-play guy. So,
anything jumping out on there at you?
Right now, Triton, look for them, 2 of 16 shooting, not getting a 3 to drop. The attempts are there, 6 of 13 from the free throw line.
Points aren't adding up there yet. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Now you can read them off, Ryan.
Game statistics, Triton at the line is 5 for 10. Oh.
6 for 13.
Oh, well, we got a error here.
Uh-oh.
Wawasee should be there on the left-hand side.
Blame it on the rookie.
No, you got it right. Free throw
first night.
No, this is wrong.
Oh, this. Oh, that part's wrong, but yeah, the stats are right.
For free throws, Wawasee's 5 for 10, Triton 6 of 3. Field goals, Wawasee 7 of 21, Triton 2 of 11. Beyond the arc, Wawasee's 3 of 6, Triton's 0 of 5. And Triton leads turnover count 17 to 11. Scoring for Triton, McKinney 4, Hammond 2, Kemp 2, Wright 2. For Wawasee, Hardy leads with 10, Poucher 6, Weaver 4, Barger 3, Tom 3, and Likens 2.
So we'll take a break here at halftime. We'll be back for the second half right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
It is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner. Welcome into the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King alongside IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Paul, we're a week away crowning state champions at Lucas Oil Stadium. The IHSAA football state finals coming right up. It is a great time of year, my man. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. It is a phenomenal time of year, and it's a great year to be playing football in the state of Indiana. One, if you're a Colts fan,
yeah,
and we're going to invade their territory here in a couple of weeks and celebrate a state championship 6 times in a 2-day span. So we're excited about it.
I think that's something worth talking about every single year. And I'll never forget the first time I ever had a chance to broadcast a state championship. It was 2021, and I'll never forget it because Drake Bowen and Andrean won the game that I broadcasted. Of course, now Drake Bowen starring at Notre Dame. But the guy that was playing on that field on Sunday against the Indianapolis Colts was a guy named Tom Brady. And those are the moments and the storylines that you're not going to get anywhere else, because you think about it, Paul, you're going to have 6 tremendous state championship games, and then the Colts are going to play on that turf on Sunday. That is so unique, and that happens nowhere else.
Oh, it is. It doesn't happen in many other spots. I mean, there are a few state associations that champion their state championships in their professional facilities, but the relationship that we enjoy with the Indianapolis Colts is just different here in Indiana, from how they support the coaches associations and, coach of the week, and then they celebrate the teams. The teams that win the state championships come back to Lucas Oil to celebrate. And I mean, it's just different here. And again, we talk about growing basketball, but we do a pretty good job of growing football here also.
So we were just talking off the air. You had a meeting with some 1A and 2A school athletic directors talking about, getting schools on the map and building programs. And I think it's interesting, Paul, that you had that meeting, considering the fact, look at 2A right now. 3 of the final 4 teams in 2A are all undefeated. And then the 4th team is Andrean. You talk about that state championship history there. So 1A and 2A football and sports in general, Paul, continues to grow.
It does. And, one of the things that we know here at the association is it's so important for us to listen, and we have schools of all sizes. We have schools in Indiana that are less than 100, and we have 2 that are right at 5,000 students. But we have to listen to our schools, and the majority of our schools in the state are 1,000 students or less. And so we had a great meeting here today with about 30 athletic directors to come in and let's just talk education-based athletics and do our rules work for smaller schools the same way we work for our largest schools in the state. And so great conversation today here in the office.
That's Paul Neidig, the commissioner of the IHSAA. I'm Brendan King. This is the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, of course, this time of year, it's almost transition time as well. You're going from football right into basketball. Girls basketball has been underway for a matter of weeks. Boys basketball right on their tails. And, of course, one thing I'm sure that gets brought up consistently, it's a proposal from the Coaches Association, is the shot clock and, the opinions on that every single year. Can you talk through that as you get set for another basketball season?
Well, it's certainly something that's really discussed a lot, and with our friends to the south in Kentucky and Illinois recently adopted it. It continues the conversation here in Indiana, and our Coaches Association is looking at it and surveyed their coaches. And I can see the aspect of having a shot clock, but I attend a lot of games, and I just don't see games where the possessions run a minute or longer. I also think that we have the best coaches in the world coaching Indiana high school basketball. And if the name of the game is possession control and being able to put your team in the best position to be able to win a game, I struggle taking that tool away from our coaches. But time will tell. We'll see what happens here, and we'll take all the information we can get. And at some point, we'll continue to look at whether it's going to happen here in Indiana or not.
You're the best. Really fun week coming up. Looking forward to seeing you next weekend, Paul, and we'll crown some state champions at Lucas Oil Stadium. We'll see you then.
See you then.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
All right, second half here from the Hardwood TP. I'm Andy O'Hara. Jared Crooks with me here tonight. Kenny Barnhart's on remote support. Caden's running this baseline camera as he sits comfortably up there on his little spot. And as always, the Hall of Famer O'Reilly. We're here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSA Champions Network. Thank you for everyone watching here tonight. But Triton kind of has their work cut out for them here in this second half. Need to find a way to get those shots to drop.
Yeah, from a coaching perspective, we were kind of talking here, Andy. I'm not sure what you do different. It seems like the scheme is working. We're getting the looks. I think
it just kind of comes down to confidence and belief in one another, and just you got to shake off those mistakes. It's ancient history now at this point. You need to try to win this third quarter. I think is the most important thing for these girls. Have that confidence coming out here in the second half. Miley grows with the basketball. Triton will go to work first. Holly back after a long absence, being out with those 2 fouls, and her sister Savannah Holly back on the floor.
Looks like Wawasee's going back to that 1-3-1 that they came out of the jump with.
Holly now outside. Getting pressured by the defense. Miley Gross feeds it to Savannah. Has Chloe McKinney. Oh, had a look. Now to Sierra. She'll spot for 3. Can't get down to drop in, and a push-off on the rebound. Turns it over.
You know what sounds really good? I just seen the advertisement up there. Pizza King.
It's been a while.
A little royal feast with some breadsticks.
Oh, yeah, the royal feast.
Oh, man.
See, Jared understands the assignment. We talk about food up here. I mean, he gets the assignment. Now Triton's going to turn up the pressure in the full court. See if they can force some turnovers. Weaver sees the seam, goes up the floor, feeds it to Hardy.
Looks like she might have got away with dragging her pivot foot there a little bit.
Barger on the outside. Wawasee's done well. Their shots have dropped. 33% from inside, 50 from beyond the arc. Assisting 5 times in that first half. Hardy kicks it out. There's Miley Groves with the steal. It's Triton's 5th team steal.
Well, Miley's really doing a good job of getting her hand on the ball defensively tonight. Seems like she's been in a lot of those kind of tipped scenarios here.
We get a travel call from the sideline official. Now Janika Kemp back in the ball game. Fierce Baker in the ball game now. Ashli Faulkner trying to find something to hit for this Triton team. Weaver handles it. Janika coming to pick her up. Triton going to settle back into that man defense. Weaver on the left wing. Scanning. Finds Tom. Hardy down to the corner to Barger. She drives the baseline against Groves. Stops there. Good defense by Miley. Hardy drives, stops, kicks out. Now they'll work it around. Kemp trying to pressure the basketball. Poucher at the top of the key. Poucher will throw away. Sierra Hawley did not get a hand on that ball. Now if you're trying, you got to turn this turnover into something, turn it into points.
Yeah, a couple quick baskets here on the offensive side, obviously, just to get a little momentum going our way. See if we can feels like the life's just kind of been sucked out of this gym coming on into the second half here. So we need to get a little excitement going again.
I agree. Miley Groves stops there, now goes to Hawley. Swings it to Veers Baker. She drives, pull up baseline, jumper's good.
Go.
Triton lifts the lid.
See if she comes out with a little bit of a chip on her shoulder this half.
Right, there's a steal for the Trojans and a steal there for Tom. Barger goes to Tom. That was Triton's first field goal since the first quarter. All free throws in that second quarter.
Wow, that's a kind of a crazy statistic. If you
Tom, yeah, top of the key there. Now works at the Poucher on the left side. And Miley Groves jumps the passing lane. Another steal for her.
A lot of hand checking going on there.
Trying to
set up Janika, drop it.
Kemp from beyond the arc does not catch it. Savannah Hawley look for the second effort to get that one back in. Veers Baker short of the mark, goes out of bounds. They're going to say it went off of Avery. And the Warriors take over. But what a play by Savannah Hawley to go after that one.
Again, great offensive possession by the Trojans. Just got to great look there. That's a tough shot from the wing.
Now up to Weaver. Miley Gross in pursuit. Hardy slings it. Got Poucher in the short corner. Jumper's up and good. It's her sixth assist by my count. Now goes to Miley Gross. Feeds Savannah on the elbow. Back to Sierra.
Thought about it for a second. Good take.
And to go after the defender. Go to line for two. There's the foul. Looks like to be on Hardy. No, they're going to change it to Tom. That's her third, team's first of the quarter.
How many free throws we shot for the night there, Andy?
We have shot 13.
I was going to say, seems like our count's pretty high.
6 of 13 tonight.
Sierra Hawley's at the line for Triton.
Off of the mark on the first as Awyn Fuller checks in for Barger. Give the Wawasee some credit. They're playing well defensively. Hawley finds the mark on the second. Tom now gets trapped, and now they're going to work it out. Weaver pushes it to Fuller. Good ball move by the Warriors up the floor. Poucher now retreats to the corner. Tipped by Hawley, and there's the interception. Sierra down the floor. Attacking. Goes up with off the window. No good. Fuller with the rebound.
Good sportsmanship there on from Wawasee to help Sierra up after that foul, or no call, I should say.
That one knocked out of bounds for Tom, and now here come two players of Barger and Kroll will check in. I'll bring out Poucher and Tom. Saw that good sportsmanship in the JV contest as well. Very physical. Kroll works it to the right side. Now to Fuller. Hands it over to Weaver. Top of the key. Sierra Hawley almost get a piece of that one there as Barger now back to work. Spots for a deep three. Bank is closed. Hardy's got a hand on it. Here's Sierra Hawley with another rebound. Sierra goes to work, now finds Miley.
One more, Miley. Oh, there you go.
Here comes the trap. Hawley with the jumper in the lane. Can't drop it in. Veers Baker ripping away the rebound. I say a foul call on Wawasee. It's going to be on Emerson Kroll.
Team second.
Well, Veers putting the athletic tape budget to the maxing it out here. Those ankles, the elbows, a couple of bruises on the shoulders there.
She is the definition of toughness if you look it up in the dictionary, let me tell you.
Signs a good, solid play.
In volleyball, there's between her and her sister Addison, I don't know who's scarier hitting a volleyball. I was never brave enough to stand down there when they were doing it. Triton, it's a fight for the basketball. Holly goes to the floor.
Look at this. Oh,
Ashli
we're getting
Faulkner
a little
gets a timeout.
extracurricular going on here. I think some of that's frustration coming out.
I guess looks like Triton got the timeout, so they got it before there. So a full timeout for the Trojans.
Timeout, Triton.
We got it. Triton still has that energy, but I mean that scoreboard, like you said, it still feels like a closer game than it is. Give Wawasee a lot of credit. They're hitting their shots. They're offensively, things are working their way. But Triton, just if they had a few of those shots drop and kind of compete a little more in that first and second quarter, we're talking about a completely different ball game.
Yeah, maybe I'm just a little delirious sitting here. I know we're all watching the same ball game, but again, broken record, it does feel a lot closer than what the score actually is. I mean, Triton's moving the ball well. The ball movement seems to be really flowing on offense. Defensively, like Miley's really standing out tonight. Janika really getting in on those loose balls, those back tips. So this just doesn't feel like as lopsided of a game as what the score indicates. But here we are.
Exactly. But, I mean, and like I said, Triton with their woes. But like we said, again, Wawasee doing some nice things. I mean, Lycan's down there kind of holding some ice on her hand down there for Wawasee. Don't know what happened there. But same time, the Warriors still finding a way. Like I said, that motion offense, things are open up. But Hardy has kind of been the person in the lineup. 10 points for her, 8 points for Poucher. But Triton's just got to clean some things up there on the turnover battle. And I think, like I said, they game of runs. Triton can find a way to get a couple baskets here and there to get some momentum. Look out.
What's our, we got any threes tonight either? I'm trying to think. We haven't even had any big momentum shifters for us. We just need some kind of momentum to swing our way and capitalize on it a little bit.
We have not hit a three here tonight. So like I said, those big plays have not happened. Miley grows.
Oh, Miley.
Banks it off the mark, no good. Tipped around. Weaver comes away with the basketball. Weaver now on the right wing.
Lydia really forcing her right here. Good D. Keep her in the corner.
Lydia Hammond's as good as it comes playing defense. One of my favorite defenders, I'll tell you that. Fuller now on the left wing. Good dive there by Barger. Kicks it out. And look at Lydia Hammond with the steal.
Speaking of. Oh, that's.
Timeout Wawasee. The near side official was there. Right on cue, Lydia Hammond. Right there, she shows off her defense. That's one thing I know I've talked about at least once here on the broadcast, is just the way she kind of comes out, that intensity. She's smart. She's not reckless. And it is kind of a controlled aggression, if you will, how she attacks everybody.
Yeah, and just her footwork between her and a couple of the other girls obviously on the team, but just that good basketball stance, that quick choppy footwork. Looks like she's maybe done a few dot drills in her days in the gym, so she's got that good footwork up there on top of the key that really helps defensively.
Lydia Hammond stuff played the libero position for volleyball, and that is not an easy position to play, and very good defender all around for Triton. And she's one that we saw flip the script against Elkhart Christian in that sectional semifinal game last year. Really kind of gave Triton some confidence there going into that fourth quarter, but here we stand.
Yeah, and I don't want to say this is out of reach for the Trojans. I'd like to still have I still got some hope, and I really do think I'm just looking for a streak of momentum, and it just seems like we have not had that tonight. And as the game goes on, I'm just kind of waiting for it to happen here, whether that be a three or just a big play. We just need a little bit of momentum to swing our way here.
So now Barker going to inbound after the timeout by Wawasee. Look at Miley Groves fighting for it. And right there, forcing a turnover. Sierra Holly points off turnovers. It's good.
See if we can get a little momentum here.
I got Triton up for 9 steals. Oh, and a moving.
Oh, good call. Here we go. This could be.
Weaver. That's where it'll be. That'll be the team's third. And for Weaver, that'll be her third. And now Keelitz will check in for Fuller. I think Sierra Holly coming back in there after the foul trouble. Triton looking dangerous here. Groves outside. Sierra Holly feeds it to Miley. Now to Savannah Holly, backing down, tries to force one up. He gets it knocked away before it can get to the basket. Goes out of bounds off Wawasee, so it'll stay right here. Taylor and Tom back in the ballgame.
I'll tell you again, Triton's really doing a good job of exposing this 1-3-1 zone. They're finding the soft spots in the zone, kind of up there at the top, in the free throw line and the dead spots on the baseline. Good take, Sarah.
Sarah Holly,
here we go.
In.
Just need a little bit of a run.
Right now, Triton's on a 5-2 run here in this third quarter.
Man, Miley is just getting her hands out on that.
Right there, intercepted. Miley Groves again with a steal. Up to Sierra Holly. 1-on-2 fast break. We're going to get a travel call. Looked like they got her in stride, but they must have chopped the feet before she took off with the basketball. From this angle, looked good.
Yeah, I must have seen something different than he saw down there. But, hey, he's the official. He called it, so I'll keep my mouth shut.
There's no way you'd ever get me down there wearing stripes.
I give those guys a lot of credit.
Exactly. Keelich. Look at Miley Groves again. You got to pay it. You got to get your head on a swivel there. Right there, a steal from Miley Groves.
Times tonight. Nice job, Miley. Go into her, Sierra. No foul.
Miley Groves to the rebound. There goes to Holly. Veers Baker.
There you go, Avery. Oh.
Too tall. She keeps it alive. At a turnover. Crawl with the basketball. Up on top. She goes to Tom. Inside 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Hammond again throws it away. Miley Groves attacks with the runner. Bank is open.
2 points for Groves.
See if we can cut this within 10 before the fourth.
That's a 7-2 run. Look at Sierra Holly with the interception. Feeds it. Hammond, one more pass, too tall for Groves.
Love the unselfishness there, but this one.
Comes in for Wawasee.
I have us down for, maybe I've clicked it too many times. I have us for 12 steals, but interceptions and moving. Triton's had a lot of those here in this third quarter. And it's not Aaron passes. It's just Triton really finding a way to pressure the basketball. Miley again picks up. Poucher. Poucher lost the dribble, regains control, feeds it to Tom. Lydia Hammond going to call for a foul with the body.
Always gets me in the front court. They little touch like that, and they call a foul. But down low, you'll see these big men just hip to hip going at it, and it's like.
It's kind of a tough play. I mean, it comes down to the official and what they like.
Yeah, it's the right call. It's just good.
Yeah, exactly. Hardy now on the free throw line, working against Veers Baker. Kicks it out. Deep three from Barger. Count it. She has been dynamite from beyond the arc, 2 of 4. That's where all 6 for points have came from. I was looking down. Now the Warriors have 13 points off of turnovers. Triton with 8, and a lot of those in this third quarter. Holly out to Hammond. Thought about it, lost the dribble, low, and it's a fight for it. Jump ball's the call, and it's a turnover.
Jump ball, Wawasee basketball.
31.7. Triton going to continue to turn up the heat in the full court.
Look, it's a busy day across the area for Trojan Athletics.
Yeah,
sixth
Oh,
graders.
Lydia Hammond's down.
Hate to see this. Let's hope everything's all right here.
She kind of went down on her own.
I didn't see what happened, if she just twisted that ankle a little sideways. Or.
Hope she's all right. That was a nasty spill. No, she does not want to come out of this game. She told Coach she was fine. They're actually going to help off the floor. She gets carried off by Sierra Holly and Coach Faulkner. Hope Lydia's okay.
Hate to see it. But yeah, good day for Trojan Athletics today. I think it was I think I saw the 5th or 6th grade boys had a tournament win at home today.
6th grade won the conference tournament.
7th and 8th grade traveled up, played in a really fun tournament up in Northwood this morning with Warsaw, Plymouth, and Northwood there. So a lot of action up there. It was a great tournament. And obviously here tonight.
All the wrestling teams were in play too.
Kemp for 3.
Good look.
Holly, offensive board, banks open on the putback.
2 points for Holly.
1 second on the clock. That's going to do it for the third quarter. Warriors lead 33-21. Triton won that quarter 11-5, and now 12 points away from trying to tie this ball game up. We'll take a break. Be back for the fourth quarter right after this.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance. And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with a 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
All right, now we're back at the Hardwood TP as the Wawasee lead still 33-21. Triton outscoring them 11-5 there in that third quarter as we get ready for this fourth quarter.
Just put some thoughts out there for Lydia. Looks like she's in a lot of pain at the end of the bench here as we're kind of checking her out. Hard to tell exactly what it is, maybe an ankle.
Triton a lot of points off turnovers there in that third quarter. Need to continue to stack those here in this fourth.
Again, just doing a great job of attacking this zone. Just can't finish.
And there's Miley Groves again forcing, I'm going to say a foul. They're going to go on Miley Groves. That'll be her third, team's first of the quarter.
Tell you, if there was a tipped ball stat, I think Miley would be leaps and bounds ahead of everybody tonight on that.
I agree. Tom now with it. Dead ball in the full court. Nowhere to go. Running out of time. Knocked away. It'll stay right. It'll stay with the Warriors. It was intended for Keelich. Savannah Hawley knocked it away. So Barger to inbound. Sierra Hawley pulls in Emma Hepler and kicks it out of bounds. Barger looking right. Goes to Keelich. Bobbles it and lost it out of bounds.
Good call. So I don't know, what do you think? You try to speed this game up a little bit, try to get more shots, or you still just kind of keep playing the same pace we're at and hope they can finally start finishing a little bit here?
I think you need to kind of speed it up here. A little more urgency I'd like to see. Defensively, Triton's been showing it, but offense needed. Janika Kemp for three. Count that one for Janika Kemp.
Nice guy. Got her family sitting right here in front of us, cheering her on, going crazy. Good hit, Janika.
And now that leads down to 9. Out to Keelich to answer back. Off the iron.
Stop.
Rebound, Miley Groves. Now Kemp with the basketball. Up the far sideline, working. Feeds it to Sierra Hawley. Now swings it to Groves. Up at top of the key. Now back to Kemp. Dials it from the corner. Off the iron. Hawley with the rebound underneath. Blocked by Hardy. It goes out of bounds off Sierra Hawley.
Give her credit. That's a great look from the corner there. No hesitation whatsoever to shoot it after dropping that first one there. So, love to see it.
She's 1 of 7, but shooters got to shoot. Barger now leads it to Poucher in the corner. Kemp quickly kills the ball. She went to throw it away. Knocked out of bounds, and a few players get tied up.
Says help. This guy doesn't know either. We're going to go jump ball maybe here. Whose possession? That'd be
it belongs to Wawasee.
There we go.
It was blue basketball. So trying again.
I know it's ever so slightly, but even amongst the fans in here, it just seems like the momentum, we're getting a little bit more atmosphere going here now. See if we can bring some excitement in the last 6:45 we got here.
You see a few of those Triton fans kind of perking their ears up here in this fourth quarter. Miley Groves to Janika Kemp. Here comes the pressure there and a foul call on Tom.
It sure got exciting in Plymouth the other night, about this time.
Oh, that was it. Wasn't it crazy? It was just kind of a quiet, even-keel game, and then out of nowhere, it just seems like a powder keg went off in there. Everybody, it was a lot of fun. That was a great night of basketball over there at Plymouth.
Sierra now goes to Miley. Back to Hawley. Got Kemp open in the corner. Didn't see her.
Good look, Miley. Good pass. Good ball movement. And again, just got to finish.
Hawley gets tied up. A foul call now on Sierra Hawley.
Foul zone number 2, Sierra Hawley, her third, team's second.
What'd you do?
Oh, my controller lost its battery, so I'm doing everything by hand.
Up the floor. Goes to Crawl. Blocked by Veers.
Nice.
Baker.
Tell you, that's a tough, good disciplined play there by Avery. That's a tough play to make. Oh, she was looking to shoot that.
Through the hands of Miley Groves, but gets it down the corner, and Faulkner calls a timeout. Triton will have both sides with one timeout remaining. Oh, never mind. That's fouls.
Yeah,
what do we got on those?
Just visitor timeout. We're down to 2.
There you go.
You should be all right.
Wawasee still got 3.
I looked at the team fouls and like, wow. I forgot. Those are not timeouts. But either way, like we said, basketball next week. Girls will host South Bend Career Academy.
Varsity only at 6:30 on Tuesday in the trench.
Then the boys.
And we had to pack it all up and take it
to Oregon Davis.
All the way over. Stop at that tree farm on the way over. Pick up your tree farm, your Christmas tree there, Orion. You can
there you go.
Come back, get festive for these holidays. I think we're going to take the family over tomorrow to get the Christmas tree. I know no tree before Thanksgiving, people. Don't come at me, but it's going to be perfect weather tomorrow and be a good day to get out there to get that Christmas tree.
I got to do my leaves.
Well, that's what I'm doing tomorrow is leaves. You can put the tree up all you want. Just quit. Don't be singing till after Thanksgiving. Kemp down the right wing, feeds it down into Veers. Baker underneath, goes up. Good. Bank is closed. Kroll gets the rebound, but here comes the pressure, and Hawley going to foul her.
Man. I'll tell you again, I feel like a broken record, but all the pieces seem to be there for the Trojans tonight. The ball movement, the hustle, the getting the loose balls. It's just we're just not finishing.
I mean, they came out playing with fire right there. A loose ball and the turnover.
Nope. And right idea.
Ashli Faulkner trying to keep her team to keep pin their ears back here. Austin Wright back in the ball game. She checks in for Avery. Oh, no, she's going to check in for Savannah. She picked up that third foul moments ago. She's a little bit shaken up.
She did have a spell down there.
Try a couple players getting banged up here tonight.
Eric will be busy on Monday.
Weaver up the floor in a hurry.
Good
Miley
D.
Groves.
Good D.
Talk about defensive player of the game right now. Miley Groves. Poucher's going to get fouled on the way to the basket. Calling on Avery Veers Baker. That's her first. Poucher again off the back iron, no good. Team 5 of 11 from the free throw line. Both sides shooting about the same percentage, just shy of 50%. Off the mark on the second, Austin Wright with the rebound. Triton leading that rebound battle 27-23. Sierra Hawley for three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound there belongs to Keelich and a foul by Triton. And that's on Avery Veers Baker. That's her second.
So obviously been a big supporter of Triton athletics. I didn't know. Is this obviously the history though? Is this game a game they've played every year, or is this kind of new to the schedule? It's just kind of nice to get over this way and play some of these bigger schools and
since
some of these different teams.
The 78-79 season when their first one was off, but it seems like it used to be a lot in the turn. Like they had a little tournament they used to play a lot. Am I correct?
Yeah.
I know now with the logistics behind scheduling and the conference games and all that, it's hard to find some of these other schools.
Yeah, played the last few years in part of the NLC matchup. Keelich 1 for 2 on that trip. Leads back to 10 now. Triton in the bonus.
Number 3, Chloe McKinney in for Triton.
I'd like to see Triton get this within 10 here. I really think we can make a run.
The game with Plymouth the other night was the 50th meeting.
Correct.
Good look. Oh, again.
They're going to say it's Triton basketball. Wawasee pleading for a tip.
Janika coming up looking for the spot for that three. There it is. Got exactly what they're looking for. Just got to finish.
Just a tad long.
Great shot.
A foul from the near side official.
Good look.
32, Aylin Fuller, first, second, team second.
Aylin Fuller called for her third personal foul, team second. Kemp triggers the inbound from the baseline, tries to feed to Holly, passes a little bit behind her, and a foul call on Triton.
Fouls on 24, Avery Veers, her third.
So Avery's third foul.
Might actually be a little bit of a blessing here that we're already in the bonus with fouls, even though we got 5 minutes left. That way we're not doing the frantic fouls at the end of the game.
Yeah, the frantic fouls. There you go.
If we're in that position. But now we just got to hope that Wawasee misses.
Keelich was good on the first one. But Triton's got to answer back on the offensive side. Steep hill to climb with 5 minutes to go, but 11 points not out of the question. Wawasee got that lead early and haven't looked back. Triton has threatened, got within 9. The biggest lead of the ball game is 21. Gilreath perfect on that trip. Now it's a 12-point ball game. Triton needs a lot to go their way here in the next 5 minutes. Don't have a chance to try to get back in this ball game. Hawley back to Groves. They got McKinney open in the corner.
That's 3-0.
Hawley back to Miley Groves.
Good luck.
Threat
Great
to Austin
luck.
Wright.
There
And
we
one
go.
opportunity
Let's go.
coming.
Little momentum. Come on.
Basket's good for Wright. She'll head to the line for the bonus. Foul is on 32.
Seems like we've been saying Miley's name a lot. She seems really locked in tonight. She's really seeing the floor well. Just seems like she's right in the right places at all the right times, getting her hand on all the loose balls. And great pass there.
Well, I'm sure her dad and her and her sisters have something to say about that. When you're the youngest, you're a little bit. There's a little more of an edge to you. Hawley off
Nice
the rebound,
board.
but can't get to convert. Either goes trying to, or excuse me, Chloe McKinney trying to rip it away.
It's going to be possession.
Wawasee ball.
Barger from the baseline. Kicked by Sierra Hawley. 10-point ball game. Triton trying to get their way back into it. Wawasee trying to cling to that lead. Bouncer passes a little high, brings it back down. Waits for the rest of the offense to get there. Kicks it to Krull. Now the corner to Weaver. Weaver goes back to Krull. On top goes to Poucher. Takes a look at the clock. They'll work it. Triton needs to force the issue here just a little bit. It's Keelich. Austin Wright trying to pressure the basketball.
Ooh.
Now
That might have been an extra step there, but just play on.
Foul call there on Triton.
Coach Faulkner getting a little side eye from the officials here, warning her to get back in her box. So I think a little frustration coming out and just trying to influence this game with the officials as much as she can here. But we'll see how much this guy's going to put up with it.
Poucher's 50% coming to that first free throw. She hit connects on the first. Jillian Bulis back in the ball game for McKinney. And Weaver in the ball game.
I'll say it's nice to see when the official actually takes time to kind of talk to the coach here and kind of explain through some things with him. So great job by that officiating crew there.
Putback's good by Barger.
Basket's good for Barger.
Wawasee starting to climb a little bit here on Triton needing an answer. Now to Hawley.
Good luck. Great.
That backdoor cut by Bulis, but can't get it to connect. Austin Wright put back no good. Tipped around, and Wawasee's going to get a foul call on Triton.
That was on number 1, Savannah Hawley, her 4th.
It's a big foul there for Triton.
Krull at the line for Wawasee.
Krull goes to the line.
So I keep an update of our shooting percentage tonight. Yep. It's just I'm not sure I want to look at it, but
it's in the red.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, it's already red, but this is just not a good night shooting for Triton. 30%, 8 of 27 inside the arc, only hitting 1 out of 13 threes.
I know we still got 3:47 left here, but I think if you're Coach Faulkner, there's a lot of positives coming out of tonight too that we'll obviously talk about probably at the end of the game here. But
here's Baker, kicks it on over to Austin Wright. Now to Hawley, has Miley Groves up top. Groves spots for 3. Can't get the roll. Bulis with the putback, not there. Austin Wright's putback draws the foul. A lot of clicking for me.
Will head to the line for Triton. Fouls on 23, Audra Weaver, her 4th, team's 4th.
So Audra Weaver picks up her team's 4th foul. Austin Wright settling in. Still has not got that first free throw to drop on 6 attempts. Hardy now checking in for Wawasee. It's been quiet, has not scored here in the second half is Hardy. Now Austin Wright settles in, second free throw, does not find the mark. Wawasee gets the rebound. Barger up the floor. Krull to Hardy, there's the basket. And now the Wawasee lead back to 15.
Trojan fans encouraging the girls to speed it up a little bit here. You can see some of the dads kind of waving their hands. They're giving that hurry up sign. We'll see what.
And they're going to call a foul on Barger.
Addison Barger, first, second. Team's fifth.
Wawasee's JV won tonight 44-29. Faulkner led the way for Triton with 9. Bailey with 6 in that ball game earlier this evening.
That's a fun group of girls to watch, too. I think they're still just trying to catch their rhythm a little bit. Obviously, with my, Natalie, my daughter, being a freshman on that team, I've had the privilege of watching them since 5th grade, and it just seems like they're a little out of rhythm right now. And I think maybe it's some high school jitters coming up into the different league here. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I think they'll get it figured out at that JV level, too.
Trying to adjust to that speed. Wawasee throws it away. That's a fun group. The future is bright for Triton. Girls basketball, I think there's a lot to like.
Yeah, the freshman class coming up and the 8th grade class got a bunch of, honestly, coming up in the ranks. It's going to be a fun few years.
Kemp back in the ball game. She gets in the corner with the up fake. She will drive, gets it knocked away. A steal for Wawasee. Triton called for the foul. Fouls on Janika Kemp. That's her first. Triton outscored them 11-5. Wawasee outscoring Triton 8-6 here in this fourth quarter.
I think that's another little kind of indicator of something positive to build off of. The fact that think about how aggressive Janika's been tonight, and the fact she's only got 1 foul out of playing that aggressive, right?
Yep.
So she's really pushing that line, and she does such a good job of, that temptation to kind of reach in and swat. She does such a good job of not doing that and avoiding those fouls.
Poucher connects on the second one. Triton still down by 15. Need to find a way to get back in this ball game. Time is running out. Here's Baker back to Holly. Good ball move to Austin Wright. Skips it to Groves. One more pass. You have Kemp in the corner. She feeds it underneath and throws it away. Jump ball is the call. They're going to call a foul on Veers Baker. That's her 4th foul.
Avery with a little bit of a grin as she's walking down the court there. I think she kind of disagrees with that call.
If you're Triton right here, there's stuff that you have to look at. Getting down on the scoreboard, not quitting. As Keelich misses the first one. But Wawasee, again, has got that lead and has played well with that lead. Moving well, got a lot of those threes to drop. 4 of 9, 10 of 25 inside the arc, 10 of 23 from the free throw line tonight. Both sides with 20-plus attempts from the free throw line. Only 18, making 19 combined between the two sides here tonight.
I will say I'll give our girls a lot of credit because internally they're just as equally frustrated as we are for them, and some of these shots haven't dropped tonight, but they're just maintaining a good positive attitude out there, and there's really, they're just staying gritty right to the finish here as we're down to 2:22 left in this ball game.
So now Savannah Hawley will go to the line for 2 after the foul called on there on Scarlett Hardy. That'll be her second. Teams, both sides are in the bonus at this point. It's going to be a long next 2 minutes and 22 seconds with all the fouls.
I wish they'd keep they max it out at 5. I wish they'd just keep that thing running so I knew how many actual fouls. It's got to be, is it double digits yet? Are we past?
Yeah, we are past double digits.
Back in the old double bonus days, we'd be there. Is that what we're saying?
We would be there for sure. Savannah Hawley off the mark in the second. Sierra gets the rebound.
Oh, see, stuff like this.
Just tough. The Tritons got a late start to the year. This is only their 4th game of the year. Good lead pass by Miley Groves with an interception. Feeds it to Savannah. Underneath, goes up, contested. She goes back to line for 2. And Keelich, I believe, going to get called for the foul, and she will. That will be her 3rd. And again, 8 seconds off her back to the free throw line. I did math. You should be proud. That one good. I don't have an Andy math button for that one on here. That's what this red number here is for, so I don't try to do math live on the air.
You're like a spreadsheet wizard over here.
This is
all these colors and formulas and.
This is Kenny. This is Kenny GPT stuff here.
That's the 1.0 stat program.
That's the 1.0. 2.0 I haven't got figured out on the computer yet. Kielich outside. Final 2 minutes here. Through the hands of Krull, and it'll be a turnover. Oh, the Bakery's open tonight between the two sides by my count. 56 turnovers combined.
So 2 minutes left in this ball game. As a
Ivan is another dimension. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, Dad joking. It was great.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
right over our heads.
That one tipped by Poucher, so it'll stay here.
But 2 minutes left here. I guess what are from your perspective, just to continue, because again, a lot of positives to build on tonight. I think we can not lose sight of those with 2 minutes left. I think from a coaching perspective, you're obviously a little bit frustrated, but I think you're a lot of positives to build on.
Just work your offense. Build some momentum going to the next game. Wawasee there recovers after the turnover. Oh, wrong button. Janika going to pick up her second foul. Told you. This next 22 is going to take a while.
15, Janika Kemp, her second. Brielle Poucher at the line for the Warriors.
Poucher now settling in. She has been there very frequently tonight. 5 of 10. They get 5 of 11. I like Ashli Faulkner's idea of not letting this team just kind of take off the next minute 39 to keep her team pushing. That's something that can pay off later in the season. Miley Groves goes up to Sierra Hawley, but she'll stutter. Good defense by Krull to head her off.
Switching gears to football a little bit. You happen to catch the Notre Dame today? That was a good one to take a nap in. I was so grateful it was a blowout like that, so I could get a little 45-minute nap in before we got on the road to come up here to Wawasee tonight.
IU didn't play today, so I didn't get to watch a whole lot tonight. Yeah. So I worked on broadcast stuff. Barger receives it, but she'll take off for putting on the ground, so it's a travel call. Yeah, good for Notre Dame winning today. The Ohio State game, I did check in on that one at one point. It was 7-3 in the second quarter, and then after that, it was kind of whatever. And then tomorrow, I don't really get to get excited about football other than fantasy players because Denver's off this week. So,
and of course, a little shocker coming out of Fort Wayne last night with Knox, Bishop Luers. I'm not sure exactly what their scheme was to shut that down, but I was just kind of shocked when I saw that score.
So Holly, Kemp calling for it. Sierra with the runner, gets it to connect.
All right, let's just kind of finish this out on a few positive notes here, something to take in the locker room with us.
Sierra with a team-high 7 points here tonight is the final minute, and then it'll be another travel. Like I said, I think the Bakery is open tonight. Lots of turnovers. Lots of turnovers. Lots of them. I heard somebody else say that. I can't remember who it was now. I think I was listening to a podcast, and I heard it. It's like, I'm going to use that one. Up the floor goes Poucher. Kicks it out, has Krull. Krull going to retreat back. Wawasee just going to look to move the ball here. As they will pick up their second win of the season. Triton's going to fall 2-2.
Let's dribble it out here. See if Triton's going to pull back on D or just kind of keep.
See what they do here. Down into Kielich. Kielich underneath, goes up with it. Does not connect. Janika Kemp with the rebound. Now Kemp goes to Miley. Deep three for Miley Groves. Back iron, no good. The lids continue to be sealed tight for Triton here tonight.
I was hoping she could get it down to a single-digit differential there, but.
One last substitution for Wawasee as Taylor and Tom back in the ball game. Barger heaves it down the field, down the floor to Tom. Up, bank is closed. Ball goes out of bounds. That stops the clock with 4 seconds to go.
Hate to say that's some good karma there, but I feel like that's kind of what you get missing that layup for taking that. I feel like you should have just caught that, dribbled that out, called it a game. But again, I'm sitting up here behind the table with you, not down there on the floor. So good hustle.
Savannah Hawley heaves one, and that does it for the ball game. Warriors are going to win here 43-21 as the stats will push over. No post-game interview tonight. We're going to pack up and go home, get some rest for tomorrow. Jared, appreciate you joining us tonight. It was good fill-in. Abby was off on other duties tonight, but she'll be back next week. But it was good fill-in.
I hope, obviously, enjoy listening to Abby, but I kind of hope she misses a few more games so I get the invite. This is a lot of fun being up here, and I certainly appreciate the opportunity.
I appreciate the last. It's not very often we go into the crowd and pick somebody out to come up here to broadcast, but.
So game statistics, Wawasee for free throws, 11 of 26, Triton 10 of 24. Field goals, Wawasee 10 of 27, Triton 9 of 29. Beyond the arc, Wawasee 4 of 9, Triton 1 of 15. Turnover counts, Wawasee actually finished with 32 to Triton's 29. Is that not right?
No, that's right, but Triton had 14 steals by my count and 18 points off of turnovers.
Yeah, defense was just, I thought, there's a lot of positives tonight, right? I mean,
scoring for the Lady Trojans, Sierra Hawley was 7, Janika Kemp 5, Savannah Hawley 4, Chloe McKinney 4, Austin Wright 4, Miley Groves 3, Lydia Hammond 2, Avery Veers Baker 2.
I'll tell you, Coach Faulkner doing a great job there, putting a smile on Lydia's face as she carries her off the court literally carrying the team off the court. So.
Leading for the victorious Wawasee Warriors, Scarlett Hardy 12, Brielle Poucher 10, Addison Barger 8, Audra Weaver 4, Chastity Kelch 4, Taylon Tom 3, and Bailey Likens 2.
So that's going to do it here for us tonight from the Hardwood TP. Again, Jared, appreciate you showing up here with us tonight.
There's a big question I want to ask him. Is he going to go home and listen to himself?
I got to become a paid subscriber. Apparently, I'm getting it kind of pirated here. My dad's sending me some clips that he's screenshotting off so I can hear it a little bit. So
well, I don't listen to myself because there's times like, what did you say that for? But again, appreciate following in, everybody tuning in here tonight. We're going to hang it up here, and as always, remember the Trojan way.